Good morning. And what a beautiful morning it is.
Gorgeous out.
America.
We're the Sherman County String Band. We're going to do a little picking for you here before we get to the real festivities.
You got any requests? We probably don't know them. But we can try.
I'll start you off with a goodie. Oldie but a goodie.
The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt that you had gone away. And I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and you were gone. And then I prayed. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. You were gone, and then I prayed. Told you once, dear, there'd be no other, that no one else would come between. When I awoke, dear, and you were gone, and I was gone, and then I prayed. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. And you were gone, and then I prayed. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. Let's go one more time. You want to hoot and holler? Well, I go ahead and hoot and holler.
Wow, after the last couple of years, the weather here is just beautiful. Wow.
How about you got a coffee or a water or a whatever?
Whatever you're drinking.
How about a toast to an absolutely beautiful morning
In America.
and a celebration of freedom today. So we're gonna
Amen.
we're gonna do it like we do it up here. We got a little ditty.
Well, there
Was an old duck and she had a web foot. She built her nest in the mulberry roots. She ruffled up her feathers just to keep her ass warm. Another little drink won't do us any harm. Woo! There it is. When the sun goes down on my side of town, get a lonesome feeling comes to my door, and my world turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad tracks. Got a table for two, yeah, way in the back where I sit alone. I think I'm losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. I think of two young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes I see you in a shadow. Yeah, a smoke-filled room. Telling how many times that I cried, or how many lies that I lied, saying my poor heart, yeah, she'll come back someday. Oh, I'll be alright, as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. Jukebox plays on drink by drink. The words have set song seem to say what I think, and there's pain inside of me. Yeah, it ain't never gonna end. Oh, but I'll be alright, as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. Watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. Thank you. That's Mr. Dylan Gage over here.
Here's a little pick-me-up tune.
When you get up and dance, don't be afraid.
We practiced last night and we never played together before, so we hope it sounds okay. The practice turned into a jam session, and then we started talking about how Joe Biden can't keep his senses, and it all went to hell from there. So hopefully we sound okay.
He just went to bed too, so.
Bad for a bunch of rookies.
Look at that. We all ended on the same note again.
Mr. Gary Kaiser flew all the way in from Grand Island, Nebraska. We want to announce that the food line is open, so if you're bored here, you can go over and get some food, fill your bellies up, have a few beers. It's a beautiful Sunday. We're going to have Gary rip you off another old-time piece here.
Here's an old sing-along.
Well, tonight I'm far from the Blue Ridge Mountains, far from home, across the hill, going back to the Blue Ridge Mountains. Memories, they haunt me still, and the bluebirds sing, in the Blue Ridge Mountains, calling me back to my home. Oh, I can hear the bluebirds calling, they're calling me back to my home. Well, there's a girl I love so dearly. She lived away back in them hills. I'm going back to see my darling. She loved me, I know. She always will. And the bluebird sing.
And the bluebird sing.
And the Blue Ridge Mountain.
And the Blue Ridge Mountain.
Calling me. Back to my home.
Back to my home.
Oh, I can hear.
Oh, I can hear.
The bluebirds calling.
The bluebirds calling.
They're calling me. Back to my home. When I reached my home, I was lonesome and lonely. The girl I loved had gone away. The sad, sad news came from her mama. That girl I loved sleeps beneath the clay. And the bluebirds sing.
And the bluebirds sing.
In the Blue Ridge Mountain.
In the Blue Ridge Mountain.
They're calling me.
They're calling me.
Back to my home.
Back to my home.
Oh, I can hear.
Oh, I can hear.
The bluebirds call.
And the bluebirds are calling.
Calling me. Back to my home. Birds sing.
And the birds sing.
In the Blue Ridge Mountain.
In the Blue Ridge Mountain.
Calling me. Back to my home.
Back to my home.
Oh, I can hear.
Oh, I can hear.
The bluebirds calling.
bluebirds calling.
Calling me.
Calling me.
Back to my home.
Back to my home.
They're calling me.
They're calling me.
Back to my home. Oh, yeah.
We'll sing one here about one of the best things about being an American, and that's being free. And we need to keep it that way. We live out in our road van, traveled all across this land, me and you. And we'll end up hand in hand, somewhere down on the sand, just me and you. Just as free as we'll ever be. Just as free as we'll ever be. We'll drive into the city lights, dissolve into a country sky, just me and you. We'll lay underneath the harvest moon, do all the things that lovers do, just me and you. Just as free as we'll ever be. Just as free as we'll ever be, and ever be. don't have a lot of money. No, we 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 don't have a lot of money. All we need is love. We're as free as we'll ever be. Just as free as we'll ever be. So we live out in our old van, traveled all across this land, me and you.
That's Mr. Zach Freese singing a Zach Brown song for you. Nice job, Zachary.
Thank you.
With a Zach beard.
Zach Beard? We're getting a little gray in the beard, I see.
Little gray.
I think we all got a little gray on our gills here.
So we're gonna play you a song that I'm gonna guess a bunch of you know from here lately, but you may not know that was a redo of a really good song, and we're gonna play you more of the original version here.
Down south to the land of the pines, I'm on my way down to North Carolina. I've been begging up the road and pray to God I'd see headlights. Well, we made it down the coast, 17 hours, picked me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I've been hoping for Riley I can see my baby tonight. Well, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Said, hey, mama, rock me. You gotta rock me, mama, like a wind and a rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Said, hey, mama, rock me. Let's go. Time string band. The baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. Well, in North Country, when I keep a getting me down, lost my money playing poker, so I had to up and leave, but I ain't a turning back, leaving that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Said, hey, mama, rock me. You gotta rock me. me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Said, hey, mama, rock me. Take it out. Well, I'm headed due south out of Roanoke. Caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tote. He's a heading west from the Cumberland Gap in Johnson City, Tennessee. Well, I gotta get a move on, pray for the sun. Hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Say, hey, mama, rock me. You gotta rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. I said, hey, mama, rock me. Let's take her home, boys. Thank you. Let's have another toast to America.
Yes, sir.
You got a drink? Let's get her up in the air.
This is an easy one. A one and a two. And you know what to do. Yes.
We won't do the holler and swaller. We'll keep that one down.
Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stump road, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, light on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moon line, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Playing the whole night through, feels so good to be with you. Spring is almost over and the summer's coming, the days are getting long. Waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. It don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. shores from the heat of the night. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, moving slow. Staying the whole night through, feels so good to be with you. You and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. You ready, baby? Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, feels so good to be with you and me going fishing in the dark. Woo! Thank you. Thank you. Well, the Sherman County String Band, it's a pleasure to be here today. It's a beautiful day. Celebrate some freedom. We love it.
We all originated from central Nebraska. We're scattered out now, but we're all from the middle.
The middle of the middle.
That's the best part, right?
Well, my buckle makes impressions on the inside of her thigh. There are little feathered Indians where we tussle through the night. If I known she was religious, I wouldn't have came stone. The house is such an angel, too messed up to get back home. Looking over West Virginia, smoking spirits on the roof. She asked, ain't anybody told you that them things are bad for you? I said, many folks have warned me. There's been several people try, but until now there ain't been nothing I couldn't leave behind. Oh, me, 'cause my dear, sing your whispering song softly in my ear. I will sing it long. Only tell me how your love runs true, and now I can always count on you. I'll be there when the bullets fly, and I'll run across the river just to hold you tonight. Well, my heart is sweating bullets from the circles it has raised, like a little feathered Indian calling out the clouds for rain. And I go running through the thicket, and I go careless through the thorns. Hold her for a moment, only leave me one more. Hold me, 'cause my dear, sing your whispering song softly in my ear, and I will sing it on. Honey, tell me how your love runs true, and I can always count on you. I'll be there river just to hold you tonight. Hold me close, my dear. Sing your whispering song softly in my ear. I will sing it long. Honey, tell me how your love runs true, and how I can always count on you. I'll be there when the bullets fly, and I run across the river just to hold you tonight. Thank you very much. Woo!
Ain't it a beautiful morning?
We're going to do a tune called Stone Walls. Got a song about tearing all these old farm places down, turning them into corn.
Building houses.
Days short a while ago, I walked down an old dirt road and I noticed the times have changed. Stone walls line the road, black and white cattle roaming the fields, the corn growed up straight. And then these times have changed since our young life. And I never thought I'd see the day where there's houses in a cornfield and falling down barns, and the older road was paved, and the older road was paved. Days short a while ago, I rocked on the front porch and I sipped cool lemonade. Neighbors passed by and they stopped to talk of the cool weather of the day. And these times have changed since my young life, and I never thought I'd see the day where there's houses in the cornfields and falling down barns, and the older road was paved, and the older road was seashore a while ago. I stared down that same dirt road and I noticed the times had changed. Stone walls line the road. I sat and stared at the porch as it was falling, withered from the rain. And then these times have changed since my young life, and I never thought I'd see the day where there's houses in the cornfields and falling down barns, and the older road was paved, and the older road was paved.
Woo! We're gonna do a song here. It's it's about a greatest holiday, in my mind anyway, for America. Not if you're a Christian, you know, you got Easter, which is the best because that's a fulfillment of the promise. But this is the greatest holiday song for America.
Alone with the morning burning red, and on a canvas in my head, painting a picture of you and me. We're driving across country in a dusty old RV, just the world and its majesty. And I'm looking at you in a silence that we share, 'cause you're as pretty as can be, sitting in the front seat looking at me, telling me you love me and you're happy to be with me on the 4th of July. We sang Stranglehold to the stereo, couldn't take no more of that rock and roll, so we put on a little George Jones and just sang along, sang along. Those white lines can drown into the sun when you ain't got no one to keep you hanging on. There you are, like a knight in my drag car, riding shotgun from town to town, making a claim on the world we found. And I'm looking at you in a silence that we share, 'cause she's pretty to be, sitting in the front seat looking at me, telling me you love me and you're happy to be with me on the 4th of July. We sang Stranglehold to the stereo, couldn't take no more of that rock and roll, so put on a little George Jones and just sing along, sing along. In a silence that we share, 'cause she's as pretty as can be, sitting in the front seat looking at me, telling me you love me and you're happy to be with me on the 4th of July. We sang Stranglehold to the stage. just sing along, sing along.
Hey, I bet I'm the only guy in this crowd that knows that's a Shooter Jennings song. Nice. That's good stuff, man. No, I'm in a band. We play that song, but we,
Cool.
you guys sound good. Where are you guys from?
All over.
All over. Yeah, you guys sound good.
Thank you.
Sherman County.
String band.
String band.
Yep.
What you got?
Should we do Mountain Dew?
Sure. What?
Yeah.
You want it?
You want it?
You want it?
I mean, I can take it.
All right, you boys ready? Let's see if we can pull this one off.
You
here.
could get away with this out here in this part of the country a little more. There's some undulation to the ground. Out where we're from, it's a little trouble to get away with some of this business.
And we got the flatland out there. You'd see the smoke from the fire.
You can see the smoke from the fire.
Well, there's an alder tree just down the road from me where you lay down $1 or two. You go around the bend and you come back again, and there's a jug full of good old Mountain Dew. Well, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, Lord, Lord, and the majesty of you. I'll hush up my mug, just fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Well, my Aunt Tootsie bought some brand new perfume, and it had such a sweet smelling pew. But to her surprise, when she had it analyzed, it was nothing but good old Mountain Dew. Well, my Uncle Nord, he is sawed off and short, well, he stands about 4'2". But he thinks he's a giant when you give him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew. Woo! Well, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, Lord, Lord, and the man refuse it off you. Then I'll hush up my mug, just fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. My brother Billy's got a hill on the hill where he runs off a gallon or two. And buzzards in the sky get so drunk they can't fly from smelling that good old Mountain Dew. At the foot of the hill, there's a nice little sill where the smoke rolls on up to the sky. From the smoke and the smell, well, it's easy to tell there's liquor up brewing nearby. And they call it that good old Mountain Dew, Lord, Lord, and the man refuse it off you. Oh, shut my mug, just fill up your jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Well, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, Lord, Lord, and the man refuse it off you. I'll hush up my mug, just fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. I said I'll hush up my lip, just give me a sip of that good old Mountain Dew. Woo-hoo!
Thank you.
Yeah. Can't,
Zach said he saw some kids out there,
I see some kids around here, and we got a
so he wants to do this.
we got a
song.
kid tune.
It's a treat, that's for sure. And I'm sure all the parents know the words too.
There's not a lot of bass solos in our set, so this is my bass solo.
Kind of like a seahorse, really.
What's the name of that place? Soggy Bottoms, right?
Bikini Bottom. Gary.
Bikini
Bikini Bottom, yeah.
This is a song
You're
straight
thinking
out
of a different
Bikini
movie.
Bottoms. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Always born as orange as he. How busy tell me there's something you wish? But jump on the deck and flop like a fish. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Zach, it's over.
We got to turn him off sometimes. He's got a switch on his back.
A little excited.
He gets overexcited.
Got one solo all day.
Yeah, you nailed it. That's the way to do it, man. That's to do it. Well, we drove a couple hours with a whole lot of coffee, so we're all wound up. In case you're not, we got her going. It was 3 pots of coffee and 2 stops for the old guy here.
Now today there's a back road, a pickup truck, got a cab full of buddies, and we're getting drunk. And I was Bones Farm wine and a wild turkey stray. They be coming in their pickups to the pasture gate. There's a full moon shining down on a farm pond, and a fire will be burning until dawn. And it was everyone who's someone sitting on a tailgate, wishing they were single, wishing they had a date. And all them things around here change, except those kids, they've all got different names. And it's the ones that used to hang around, got a heavy world to load, but your mind still goes drifting down yesterday road. Now the day there's a back road, an angry old man. He's straightening out his mailbox and he's picking up cans. And there was boys who woke up with headaches, and there was girls who are ashamed. There'll be parents full of questions. What the hell was her name? And all them things around here change, except those kids, they've all got different names. Well, it's the ones that used to hang around, got a heavy world to load, but your mind still goes drifting down yesterday road. Hey! Birds will get it. back road, pickup truck, cab full of buddies, and a getting drunk. And it was Boone's Farm wine and a wild turkey stray. They'll be coming in their pickups to the pasture gate. La da na da, na na na, la na na na, yeah yeah.
Yeah. Anybody that grew up in small town Nebraska has had a pasture party, haven't they? Back in the day.
Probably didn't drive around and drink beer on the back roads with a case of beer on the front hood to keep it cool in the winter.
That's the way you do it. Hell,
Nobody bothered you.
Especially in a Chevelle.
and when you need to stop and get one, it's ice cold right up front on the hood.
Most of the time you got to take a leak anyway. So
You don't
just
have
as
to
well
buy
stop.
ice, that's for sure.
You need to warm up, you just roll up with the coon in the back seat.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 coons in the back, and
Still warm.
just be careful.
They were worth $20 back then.
Just hoped it didn't come back alive.
Had a coyote stand up in the back of my pickup one time. I thought he was deader than a hammer until he stood up in the rear view mirror. I thought, what the hell?
If you get bored, just come over and talk to Gary. He'll keep you busy. Don't mean nothing to me. Seen 40 below, seen a river freeze. The ground here's bare and the skies are clear. I'm packing my gear and I'm out of here. When the snow falls down, I'll be halfway home to this river town. When the winter rolls around, I'll be halfway home to this river town. When the snow falls down. Heading up north, find a peace of mind. Leaving my babies and the worries behind. Gonna pack my freedom, brother, you should too. 'Cause if you don't do it now, you'll be 1 year older when you do. When the snow falls down, and I'll be halfway home to this river town. When the winter rolls around, well, I'll be halfway home to this river town. 'Cause when the snow falls down. Here we go.
Good? Stop now? Shut it off. Shut us down. Sound good out there? Hey. Oh, Gary, before you get out. Oh, please start.
Well, good afternoon, everybody.